welcome to New Look Rod and Pollocks. I'm Mick, there's Tom. We're on wonderful Lynemouth beach again after the blank I had last week.
Hospital Hole.
Hospital Hole, that's where we are. After our blank last week, I was coming somewhere where I know how to catch fish.
I didn't.
He didn't, I did. I saved it on the Sunday though. But yeah, it's been a busy week, not just for Rod and Pollocks, but it's been a busy week for the actual shed. We've welcomed a new member, Mally. I've started a new monthly show with my daughter called Rod and Pollocks Juniors.
And we hit 400 subs.
400 subscribers. We're getting there, people, so keep bashing that subscribe button. You know we'll get 1,000 views. It only takes 2 seconds to hit that button. You'll get one of this 1,000 and the show will get better and better as we grow. But like I said, it's new look. I think you're going to have a new intro. If not, it's old look Rod and Pollocks.
We do have some shiny new Trident tackle to try out today.
Oh yes, sir. I was saving that now.
Courtesy of Andy that came with me last week.
Yep, thank you Andy for that. So believe it or not, I've already lost one already. But yeah, we're testing out the Trident tackle. We're going to go through that in a bit. I'm going to cut the intro off here and enjoy. Right, well, we've had one bait check, not very much happening. We've got John, one of our subscribers, is back there, camera's not in focus. He's just had a cracking bite. But yeah, coming up on this action-packed episode of Rod and Pollocks, you're going to have Tom's Tackle Time. Is making its very welcome return. To be honest, I filmed it this afternoon, I've already seen it, so it's definitely happening this week. I'm going to show you, I'm going to tie up a bait and that, show you how I put a bait on a hook. It's Mick's big bait bucket for this week. And whilst I'm on, I know all you fishing folk, a lot of you are from the northeast. I know we've got a few subscribers from down south. But from this young lad, I think he lives in Wales, it's called Fishing Tom. I'm going to leave a link to his channel in the description. He does a lot more in-depth reviews on gear than we do, because let's face it, we're just some, we're pretty much amateurs really, aren't we? But yeah, I'll leave a link. He's just hit 700 subscribers last week. He's got a cracking little channel to watch. It's called Fishing Tom. I'll leave a link in the description to it, so you can check him out. Also, we're going to leave a link to this Trident tackle. That way we say we're reviewing. We're trying it out today. It's not a sponsored video. They're not sponsoring it at all in the slightest. So we're going to give it a fair test, a good try out. So far, it's looking all right. I mean, I lost one, but that was because I'm an idiot. But so far, it all looks alright. But yeah, I don't know how much of me talking you're going to get today, because my camera hasn't charged properly, so I've only got one battery. So we'll see what we're going to cobble together out of this between the one battery that I've got here and Tom's phone and bits on the action camera, which I'll then talk over the top of. Right, ladies and gentlemen fish, I'm not sure how much this, can you see it? No, he's looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Right, what baits we've got, our usual. I'll try and get them in front of the camera lens for you. Got a lugworm, ragworm in the bucket, we've got squid in the bucket, bluey, blacks. What I'm going to do for you here is I'm going to show you how I tie up the black and blue, bit of bluey, bit of black, and how I get it onto my rig. You have to bear with us a second. I'm sure I've got some bait elastic in one of my pockets. I should have, I never leave anywhere without it. Bait elastic, right. Get me bluey, get me a bit of black. It's as easy as this. Enemy bait elastic. Hopefully you can see my hands on camera here. And I get it. You don't want it mummified, just want it nicely tied on.
Mummified?
See my short friend trying to join in there again. Snap it off. There's my bait. Bit of elastic back in the pocket. I'm going to leave that little bit of scraggly worm that I had left over on. Bit extra stink in the water. Get it. And I'll do. Through the middle. Thread it around the hook. Pop it out so the hook line's out. Set my pennel hook. I want that to go through the top so my pennel hook's through. That's it. It's as easy as that. That's for Mick's big bait bucket today. It's in the box, mate. Black and blue. There it is. It'll sit nicely in the water and hopefully that'll get worth fish. Right, well, your update so far. 3 casts, 3 rigs, all lost because of I found the biggest patch of weed in rod and Pollocks history. Took both my rods over in the stand, tangled the lines up, they both snapped, put another one on, chucked it out, hit it again. Lost that rig as well.
I was fishing 5 metres away and it's completely clear.
Tom, 5 metres away, no weed, so I moved between Tom and John, my subscriber now. I'm fishing between them where it's clean, which means I'm going to cross lanes with them all the time. But yeah, so far fish activity is at an absolute zero. I've had some little knocks and bites, but literally all I've been doing is putting new gear on. It's a good job I tied all them rigs on Rod and Pollocks Junior, is there? Another thing, fan fish activity, keep them coming in. I've got a few for the end of this episode. Keep sending us them on Facebook, on the group, or Tom on Instagram if there's some magic way of doing that. And just keep them coming in and we'll keep putting them on at the end. Yeah, we're going to keep cracking on.
I don't know if you watched the amble video, but I had a bloke fishing with, we call Andy, and he hooked up with some freebies. He gave with the Trident kit, so we've got the rotor blade hook clips, we've got the Aero Pulleys, and we've got the Thermalinks. So we're going to make some rigs out of them and give them a try tonight, and we'll let you know how they get on. First impressions are pretty good. They look brilliant, but it's the plastic pulleys that I'm unsure about. I've used plastic ones in the past, and sometimes when you get a snag, the line can bite into it and then it stops sliding properly, especially with the breakaway ones and stuff like that. That's why we started using the big swivels, but it'll get its chance. I'm going to tie a rig up and I'll show you what it looks like. So I've tied a pulley rig up. I didn't film it because Mick did one in a previous episode. I think it was Rod and Pollocks Juniors. He did the pulley rig. So you've got the rotor clip. So you put your hook in that little groove and then you pull the paddle out, which locks the hook in place. Then when you cast and it hits the water, that goes up, bait comes out. Then onto the Thermalink, then rig body, all the way through to the Aero clip. Now it's not like a normal one. You put the line through in a figure of 8. I'm not sure if you can see that there. It's quite bulky. It's a lot bigger than other clips that we've used. And I did have to trim a little tag end off the bottom because they come on a sort of magazine like that. Then onto the swivel and the hooks as normal. Build quality feels good. And I'll take it out on the beach tonight and let you know how it performs. If there's weed, I imagine there's going to be a lot of weed and stuff gets caught on them because the bits of tackle are quite large. But I suppose we'll find out.
Well, ladies and gentle fish, I'm not sure if you can see my face here, but you can definitely see me torch. Drop down a little bit, there we go. Weed situation, it is getting horrendous. I've lost another rig, so we're trying. Tom's got one rod out. We're going to give that a couple of casts. If it keeps coming back clean, I'm going to jump back in and start fishing here again. If it comes back covered in cabbage,
I've lost a rig as well.
Tom's lost a rig as well. If it comes back covered in cabbage, we're going to the harbour. So ladies and gentle fish, try and keep us out of the wind here. Tom has not blanked with the world's biggest flounder. I mean, that has to be about a 7-pounder in his hands because you know he's such a giant of a human.
Something's trying to take a bite out of it there.
Someone's trying to eat some of the side of it. If I was you, I think that one should probably go back.
I don't think it's keep our size, mate.
No, but it's a flounder.
Go. So far, it's not good today. There seems to be a blanket of weed 10 to 20 foot out. And if your line sort of dips down there, if your rod's not high enough, it's just going creeping up the line, and then it goes to pull your rod out of stand. Bring it back in. There's big lumps of kelp and it's just snapping the line. I've just had one little flow of that, which also came up with a massive ball of weed, so it felt like a huge fish. Not ideal. I'm gonna have a few more casts. Somebody go to Blythe Harbour, somewhere like that. Not good.
Right, ladies and gentle fish, there's a codlin for Tom.
Just a small one.
Just a little codlin, but unfortunately he brought it in with all of that as well. So we don't know what's going to happen. He's around my face. 2 seconds. Trying to shine me like down on my face first. I don't know if we're going to stay here or whether we're going to move on. But there is a codlin on the tally. There are cod out there. It's just that weed is horrendous. It's about 10 foot out, and every time you reel in, you've got to go through it. Right, ladies and gentle fish, I am actually lighting myself by bouncing the light off my hand and backing up my face. Yeah, so there's it. Tom's just had that little codlin that got put back safe. I think he's going to try another chuck. The only downside is when he gets into that weed, I've then got to run in and grab his leader and pull them back in, so I've got very wet feet right now. Like very wet feet. I'm wearing thermal socks to now weigh 2 tons. I still haven't got a line back out the water yet because it's big kelp stalks that we're pulling in and they're just snapping me off every time. And you know I haven't got that sort of gear to waste at the moment. But I'm going to give it a little bit longer, try a bit more here.
I'll show them up before this.
Yeah, Tom's going to bring over some of what we're actually showing in. He can actually light us as well. But yeah, turn my disco light off. This is what we're pulling in. Now bear in mind I'm 6'1" and that's the length of my arms outstretched. We're pulling through this every time we retrieve. So what do? We want to stay here, there's fish, but we don't want to have to keep getting wet feet. Right, ladies and gentle fish, we're now filming this on Tom's phone because the camera battery has just died, even though that one was fully charged. Update so far. One of my rods is broken, one of my reels is broken. I've had no fish. I've just tried to get a line in the water. Didn't go as well as planned. I hate Lynemouth Beach. So we'll keep going, see what happens. Tom's fishing. I'm going to try and get back out. But at the moment, it's not looking good for me. Right, well, your update so far. I'm back in the water. I've got baits in the water. No more fish since Tom's had them too. Subscriber John, he hasn't had any yet neither. Whilst I'm on, Christmas giveaway, still ongoing. Thank you to the 50 entrants I think we have so far. I don't know why my hands are doing this. Thank you to the 50 entrants we have so far. But same again, comment hi fishtivity underneath these videos, or on Instagram at Rod and Pollocks Fishing, or on the Facebook group at The Conversation Shed. Get yourselves in for that. At the moment it's still the pen rod and the one-of-a-kind Conversation Shed beanie, but there might be a third prize coming in soon, but I'll keep you posted on that next week.
One more little one, not exactly the size that we're after, but that's caught on rag tip with a little bit of squid. Hopefully the bigger ones are going to follow.
So your update so far, ladies and gentle fish. Tom's had that other little one. My night got worse. Broke wave, took me stand over, rods, pod, towel, reels, all in seawater. So yeah, I love fishing me, but I'm still out there. I'm going to persevere. I am getting a fish at the end of it. Even if we're still here next week, I'm getting a fish. Well, another update for you is this camera's actually got 2 bars of battery left for some reason. I think there's something wrong with this camera, to tell you the truth. Nothing's happened since Tom's had that other one. We're trying some cart that we got off Stephen, one of the lads that came down to see with tonight. Other than that, I'm still in the water and I haven't cracked off or been weeded off anymore. So we'll try and keep you posted as best we can. Jesus, it's cold tonight. It's not a blank, ladies and gentle fish. It's not much of a fish, but it's not a blank.
Get it in.
You know what we're going to do? Mwah!
Neck over
Yes!
this. Get it retained.
Would you like a photo for Instagram?
Aye. Well,
Right, so another update for you before this battery dies, which it will very soon. I got a fish. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlefish? I got a fish. It was the smallest one we'd caught until 30 seconds later when Tom brought in something which it was nearly the size of my thumb. It was less than the size of my thumb. He's got a photo of it and we'll put it on at the end. It was the smallest sand eel on a 4-row hook. But yeah, I got a fish. I really actually genuinely, you've got no idea how happy it's made me this. Sorry about the small hands, the light on my face. I've had the worst night ever. Broke my rod, broke my reel. My tripod's blown over twice. I'm going to try and move you out the window a bit there. My tripod's blown over twice. No, 4 times. One of them straight into the sea, took a salty bath. But that one fish, it's cheered us right up. Well, ladies and gentlefish, the lucky last cast does it again. Nice little, I think I might be in place, you know.
it's not.
Flounder.
Yeah.
A little flounder, see a little, it's not a bad size for a flounder. But like you say, lucky last cast, we'll get it put back. And it's definitely not a blank from me. Right, ladies and gentlefish, that's my trip over. Wasn't my best one really, was it?
6 fish, all tiddlers.
One reasonable flounder.
Michael fell over.
I fell over, I've hurt my foot quite badly.
Michael's rods fell over lots of times.
They're hurt quite badly.
Michael's reel is dead.
It is, I'm going to bury it tomorrow.
Michael's rod is dead.
It will be, my rod is like Lazarus, it will return.
Michael's spirit is dead.
My spirit is gone. The rum survived the fall though.
The rum survived. Why is the rum always gone?
It's never gone, I never empty the bottle. But yeah, that's it for us this week. Remember to hit that subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. Follow on Facebook at The Conversation Shed. Follow at Rod and Pollocks. Follow on Instagram at Rod and Pollocks Fishing. Sorry, I'm in quite a lot of pain, people. Rod and Pollocks Fishing on Instagram. Tight lines, folks, tight lines.
Michael's reel is dead. Threaded, dead. Not good.
R.I.P. Old Faithful. You were a trusty ally.